G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Bloodied Flame with plus 10% damage whilst aiming and 15% faster reload, major and minor legendary effects respectively. So following the Waste Timelanders update, this thing got a huge buff in terms of its damage output, and just to give you an idea of how high that was, this thing unspec'd pre-Wastelanders was hitting for 57 damage, and now we're doing 111, which is a possible reference to Vault 111 for Fallout 4. It's a coincidence, don't actually think about that. Anyway, so that's pretty good, and yeah, not quite doubled the damage output here. I think 1114 would be doubling it, but still it's a significant buff, and you kind of want all of the energy damage you can get because it's not calculated in the same way the ballistic damage is calculated in. So, you know, if you ever find your laser guns being particularly gutless, thank the energy damage calculation for that. So having all of this extra damage on unspec'd will probably help us out, and if this thing's good enough, we might actually find a queen killer in this flamer. Granted, there are no prime capacitors or flame barrels or anything you can put on it, but you know, if Bethesda would, you know, like, put that on, I mean, you gotta add the ability to cripple her first, because you won't be hitting her for too far away when she's flying around at all, basically. Anyway, so speaking of hitting far away, I've done the due diligence of chucking on the short barrel and then replacing it with the long barrel again, and that's basically to make sure this thing actually throws the flames further than out melee distance. If you find your flamer is not actually throwing the flames properly, just short the barrel and long the barrel again, and she'll be right. She'll be good to go. Anyways, enough of me rambling around. Let's spec this thing. And it's heavy gun, so you put these heavy gunner perks on and the damage goes up. See, there's one, there's another one. There's that weird tank dude looking guy. I'm not sure if one gun army works for this thing. It probably doesn't, because energy weapons are just But, you know, if we get the stagger chance, 12% chance to stagger them, that's nice. Also, there's some defense perks and agility, and there's stabilize there, because accuracy really matters on a flamethrower. Now we're doing 202. Not bad, not bad. Let's see what this thing does. Nerd Rage time. Okay, so we're at Nerd Rage now, and I haven't actually seen the damage output of this thing post-buff with Nerd Rage and all of the bloody things active, so what's this thing do? Okay, that'll do it. Hello, welcome to the Earth Kingdom. I'll be playing as Fire Nation guy with the red rocket helmet and Hellfire power armor. They match, but as soon as the sunlight hits the all of the sparkly metallic stuff on the helmet it shows, and then it doesn't look as good. So if you can play during the night, that's great. There are my buffs, by the way. Let's just send it. I don't think there's much more to talk about other than the performance of this weapon, which I'll commentate on as we shoot these mutants. He exploded? I mean, I know why he exploded, because I hit that. Wow, it'd be good if I could see. Okay, so basically tap the trigger then, and we've got this this thing with the Hitman's bonus. So wow, I'm hitting for 1,000 when I shoot them in the face. Yeah, 1,200 on that fellow. We must be at full adrenaline at this point. That one was an Overlord though, so all right. This is incredibly ammo efficient, isn't it? Just gotta make sure we can fire at a fence and get around that. And now we're doing 866 damage. Ooh, man. Okay. Alrighty then. And we'll continue running here, and we'll just see if we can't just give him the old flamethrower toothbrush, and that'll finish him instantly. I flamethrowed his head off. I blew some flames into his face, and his entire head fell off, which is good. Also, look at that range on the flamer. Can I cook him from up here? Yes, I can. Man, I love the smell of burnt green cunt in the morning. This weapon video is sponsored by Colgate. If you want a toothpaste as effective as this weapon that I'm holding, make sure you purchase all of the nice Colgate things. The Colgate, like the flamethrower, is guaranteed to remove 100% of cavities, like 99.9% of bacteria, and the rest of it will probably just go away later. It'll like feast on your corpse, and maybe it'll go up after a little bit, but then it'll go down when you're just a skeleton, because, well, there's nothing for little bugs to eat, so they just go and, I don't know, go in a pile of shit or something. Anyways, so this would probably be a pretty crazy run through here. We might have time to do the Hell Room, and if I would actually hit them in the head, that would be nice. Plenty of doggers going around. They still haven't addressed the fact that every second super mutant in here, well, every second past super mutant is now spawning in as a doggo, but Yeah, they're trying to change their build tactics, and it may be budget cuts. Bethesda HQ are like, listen, mate, your current loadout is giving our players far too much XP, and it's making them level up too quickly. That we need you to change that so players will have to grind more and play more of the game and purchase more of our delightful items on the Atom Store, where you can get cosmetics for your character and cosmetics for your stupid ally, and so you can pay more money. Post that on. Great, I'm over capacity now. At least I'm getting plenty of script, right? Yeah. So make sure you spend all of your atoms and post it on all of the Reddits everywhere to show how much of a good Bethesda consumer you are. Yeah, make sure you do that. Let's see, what else can I shill for next? I have Makita power tools, so they're pretty good, right? I usually get some people, if I comment that I use Makita power tools, there'll always be one guy to say, nah bro, Milwaukee is better. And it'd be like, well, they're kind of the same thing. My tools are blue and yours are red. What's the difference? Get out of my room. Out right now. I'm trying to record a video right now. Thank you. I hate people barging into my room. I'm trying to record. I'm leaving that in. I don't give a shit. Anyways, I think we're done. I'm gonna have to jump out of this power armor to lug all this shit to the nearest script bin. I want to put my Fallout 76 copy, like my disc, in the script bin. Oh wait, no, they didn't give me one. It's all digital download, which is actually nice because my current computer, a laptop, doesn't have a disk drive, so they're looking out for me. Thanks, Bethesda. Look at me, I'm red. It's clipping through my leg. Look, if you're expecting sophisticated commentary, then you've come to the wrong place. And if you've made it this far into the video, what are you doing with your life? You could probably be just doing just about anything else right now, and it'd be more productive than watching some idiot who doesn't even know Fallout 76 exists played some stupid fucking game that he's never played before. Anyways, we'll shoot this guy. Yeah. See, this is what my commentary would be if I didn't start talking shit. I'm gonna shoot these ghouls. Yeah, they're dead. This one I'm also going to fire at. Fire at. You get it? Like, there's nothing for me to talk about here. The weapon is absolutely fucking crushing everything I pointed at. Just as Count Dooku predicted. Yeah, nice. He exploded because I shot him with a flamer. Guess he shouldn't have been eating all of that fucking gasoline. All of that 95 octane petrol. I could have used that in my Commodore, you fucking grub. That's what I put in my car. I want to get a custom number plate for my car. Call it something like Subi Stomper or something. So I'll piss off all of the Subaru fanboys with their shitty fucking cars. Even though mine's only a 3.6 litre V6 and it's an alloy tech, so it'll probably throw a chain. But, you know, they're kind of wired to have way too much pride in their lousy, inferior vehicles. So they'll probably take the bait and speed off at the traffic lights on me, and I'll just sit there like, yep, I'm cruising. See, I don't even have to stomp any Subarus to make it happen. I can just say, well, look, I've got something that isn't a 2-litre piece of shit, so, and what can they even say? They can't say anything. Alright, I'm gonna chill out a little bit. Oh, I've got 76 rounds. Nah, that number needs to go away. There we go. Yeah, this thing. It's pretty good, right? I'm gonna see how far I can reach. It's a pretty good reach for a flamethrower. It's a lot more than I'm used to. See, I think the only experience with flamers I've ever had was... I mean, the bug happened in Fallout 4 too as well. Okay, he's gonna call some doggos in. We'll deal with them as they come around. But yeah, the bug was in Fallout 4, so it's been around for a while, and obviously the asset flipping nature of this game, they wouldn't have had time to lock that one down. Obviously they don't have time to do it now, a year and a bit after release. Let's not go into that. I'll go into rant mode again. Those doggos aren't going to show up. That's fine. I don't give a shit. But yeah, you know, this bug has been in the game for ages. Like, there's a ton of it. I could make a whole PDF file of insensical ranting. It'll devolve into that pretty quickly. But come on, we need to see some of these bugs going. Like, I like the idea of them, you know, eliminating the... Nice. eliminating the bugs, but you gotta do it quicker. Like, it's nice that you're getting rid of that stupid overcapacity unyielding only being able to respawn at Vault 79. 70, 76. Yeah, that one. Oh, man. Okay, time to make some crab sticks. Yeah, I've made that joke tons of times before. Come on. There we go. There we go. We're doing stealth flamer heavy gunner here. It'll totally be a thing. You just watch. I got detected. Wow, he's really cool about being shot at with a flamethrower. Oh, now he's pissed off. He realized, hey, wait a minute. That's a potentially dangerous threat and probably tasty treat in my home. So I'm gonna go and kick their asses. Ah, yes. Glowing Mirelurk dude. Yeah. He'll go down pretty quickly. I think I got 2 ranks of glow sight right now, and honestly I could probably have all 3 because I have not used VATS once. I've used VATS once, and I'm seeing some rubber banding nonsense here. Oh no, what happened here? Alright, probably time for a stim pack. That damage over time will kill me. There we go. Okay, lesson learned. Don't even use VATS with this thing. I mean, it's like a constant stream of flame is what you're firing, so if you gotta use VATS, then, well, you're probably using a controller, and I have pity for you if you are. Let's move on to the next thing, the bats. Alrighty, let's get started here. We'll make a couple of Chinese delicacies, and we'll call it a video. Where's the third one? Number 3. There you are. Not safe inside your bunker where I can easily get flames through a wall or window. Alright, so basically, if he doesn't want to land, what we should do is just use our jetpack, which I probably haven't used all video, and jump up really high and burn these little balls, these little bat balls. Alright, he's coming close. Okay, that didn't work as well as expected. I've also got Dodgy on, which is a kind of a bad drain on AP that I kind of don't need, so that's something. Okay. Not quite working out as expected, and if he wants to land though, no, he's not going to. He thought about it for a second and thought, hang on, that's a flamethrower. Probably shouldn't do that. We can probably just marsupial jump and get close enough, right? Right? Yep, nice. This is what that extra range is for. Now, if the Scorched Beast Queen wants to do the same thing as we're seeing here, well, at least we've got some sort of opportunity to deal a little bit of damage. It's not the best. Once they get to landing, that's when we can really strike, obviously, but we'll keep on going. The flybys, there we go. Got the mutation, so I'd imagine that he's pretty mad right now, and if he's mad, he'll be, he won't be thinking clearly. He'll be all hot-headed and will make some rash decisions. No, he's playing it pretty well at the moment. He's playing it cool. So we'll just jump up and burn him. Okay, got a couple of decent hits on there, and there we go. Always nice having a little bit of a dogfight with the little Batman. And that might be everything. We'll just quickly sprint over and see if we can't pull the bat out of hell again. I'm not sure the criteria of making this guy spawn. Sometimes he wants to, other times he doesn't. I imagine it's got something to do with the proximity of where you're standing around this when he killed the other two. Maybe if you stand over there-ish, away from this fissure, and then kill the bats and then go near him, well, yeah, you might see him pop out. But I think you get the idea anyway. Would have been nice for him to land and so we could actually see the potential there. But, you know, we might come back another day and try to kill the Scorched Beast Queen with this thing. And with the adrenaline damage, 674, I don't think that's adrenaline anymore. But, yeah, it's pretty decent. Also, if you made it through this video, I want the comments to be confused. Type in the comments, "you drunken asshole," like, well, just all lowercase, just like that, and just make everyone confused. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm out of here.